The European Union has 20 official languages. Italian, Lithuanian, all European languages are equal. Every European has the right to use them. Together they constitute an extraordinary source of richness and understanding between people, and give the Union its unique character. But languages are also an economic advantage, because they make it easier for people to move around and create new working opportunities. This is why knowledge of several languages benefits all Europeans, whatever their age or profession. These children are between 3 and 5 years old and go to a nursery school in Anzio, near Rome. The youngsters are learning English without a word of translation from stories about two little dinosaurs called Hocus and Lotus.
I bambini hanno la capacità di focalizzare quegli aspetti nel processo di apprendimento del linguaggio che sono importanti per imparare la lingua. Faccio alcuni esempi: l'espressione del viso, il movimento della bocca, i gesti e così via. Quindi sono facilitatori dell'apprendimento del linguaggio.
Observing, repeating gestures and expressions, then associating them with words is the basic principle of this original method.
I'm a monkey. I'm a monkey. Magic bird. Magic bird.
Based on a mini-musical comedy with video and audio cassettes, this learning method, supported by the European Commission, is a great success. Currently, the two little dinosaurs, Hocus and Lotus, speak 8 languages and are widely used as a learning tool in various countries. The Commission has one main objective in supporting language learning: to make it possible for each individual European to acquire even partial knowledge of 2 other European languages. Today, multilingualism has become a real European policy, with well-defined priorities.
Poprvýkrát je viacjazyčnosť politickou agendou a existuje komisár s takouto zodpovednosťou. Je to akoby nový stupeň v prístupe k jazykom. A to je dobré. Chceme, aby jazyková kompetencia, vyučovanie jazykov, šírenie jazykov sa stalo horizontálnou záležitosťou vo všetkých rôznych programoch pre vzdelávanie, pre kultúru, pre odbornú prípravu.
We're in Ljubljana in Slovenia. Kaja Petra Drasler, a French and Italian teacher, is on her way to work. But using this pedestrian crossing is not straightforward for her. Kaja is partially sighted. She can't distinguish colors and has about 10% vision. Today she'll be giving an Italian lesson at the headquarters of an association for the blind and partially sighted. Because her pupils have difficulty reading and writing, Kaja is concentrating on sounds by studying a well-known Italian song, for example.
La. Volare o, cantare o, nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Allora, pagina.
But more serious matters are also on the program.
133.
She and her pupils find that knowing other languages is a real benefit.
Scrivete, copiate, de savoir prendre le contact avec la langue et comme ça, par la langue du pays, avec le pays et avec les gens. C'est ça.
But the partially sighted often have another motivation too.
Smo pač veliko hodili v Italijo, je bil večni problem, ker sem že to, da nisem videla, nisem še razumela, kaj bi rada, in potem sem bila kot neki debil tam vedno, ne? Vedno sem bila vsem na poto. Potem pa, ko malo znam, da si lahko sama naročim kapučino, da lahko rečem, to obleko bi rada, ne? In da so ljudje od mene odvisni, ne jaz od njih.
This course of 30 lessons will soon end with a trip to Venice. And to get a flavor of the city, why not listen to a gondolier's song? The study groups in Slovenia are part of the Allegro project, supported by the European Commission. This initiative reflects the fact that language learning is accessible to everyone, including people with special needs. On the other side of Ljubljana, an English lesson is also beginning with a song. We are in an establishment for mentally handicapped people. All these pupils are adults with a much reduced intellectual capacity.
Hello, hello, my name is Dejan. Hello, hello, my name is Dejan.
Their circumstances mean that a special approach to learning is required, which is both fun and explicit. Today, the English conversation lesson begins with the pupils themselves preparing coffee and chocolate cookies.
Chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah?
One. Cookie.
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 Zelo dobro, si bomo zapomnili, ne?
The cookies are ready and the lesson continues in the garden. It's a very simple English conversation, but everyone is keen to take part.
Cookie.
Cup coffee.
I live in Ljubljana.
Osebe s posebnimi potrebami bi želele biti vključene v širšo družbo in s tem, ko se učijo tujega jezika, lahko komunicirajo. In to je predvsem naš cilj, da se lahko enakovredno vključujejo v družbo.
Back in Brussels and the heart of the European institutions. It's a unique environment where the 20 official languages of the European Union are spoken and written every day. In practice, this results in thousands of pages of translation and keeps approximately 900 interpreters busy. Jan Andersen is one of those interpreters, helping people in the European institutions to understand each other. In addition to his native Danish, he speaks English, Italian, French, Swedish, Norwegian, and Chinese. He believes that languages are more than a simple working tool. They're a source of enrichment and a gateway to other cultures.
Because it is a bit of a myth that you can get around everywhere with English. You can, of course, up to a point, but when you travel in faraway places or in provincial settings, people are not that internationally oriented, and it's really a lovely thing to be able to speak to them directly.
The linguistic professions attract a great deal of interest at the open days organized every year by the European institutions.
The listener enough information.
Lots of people can't resist trying out the interpreter's booth.
Si c'est la première fois, c'est vraiment stressant. Même dans votre langue maternelle, c'est très difficile de trouver les bons mots.
2,600 interpreters and translators work for the institutions, and it's their job to find the right words every day. The European Union has the largest translation and interpretation service in the world, twice as big as the one at the United Nations.
V rozpočte to znamená takmer miliardu eur, čo je menej než percento celkového rozpočtu a čo je zhruba 2 eurá na jedného obyvateľa Únie za jeden rok. Na jednej strane je to dosť, na druhej tým Európa buduje svoju typickú charakteristiku, ktorá ju robí atraktívnou, silnou a európskou.
That's why languages are a treasured part of the cultural diversity that the Union wants to preserve and make accessible to all its citizens.